Or just as it go live.
Testing, testing. Should be live. Let's just do a quick test. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, good evening and welcome back to Tatnam for this evening's Southern League Premier South match between Poole Town and Walton Hersham. It's currently 1-1 at the break as we are approaching the second half here. Ollie, it's been quite an enjoyable game so far this evening.
It has, and I think 1-1 is probably a deserved score at the moment for both sides. I think Poole have actually had the better of the chances. And now we're obviously shooting towards that shed end, so we're going to have to really hope the fans can draw the ball towards the goal there. Currently have 12 players.
Is going to get underway very shortly. I can't see any subs out there. Ollie, you expecting more of the same in the second half, would you say?
Yeah, I think Poole will be on the front foot a little bit more, obviously with the score level now, us getting that goal right before half-time. And, yeah, shooting towards that shed end now, so.
Just waiting on the referee's whistle to get us underway. We are underway for the second half here at Tatnam. Stake almost at the back there, but Corey Jordan doing well to recover. Big warm welcome to everyone joining us for the second half. As Ryan Campbell on the ball, plays it short to Chris Campbell. Back to Ryan Campbell. Campbell round the corner looking for AO. Back inside to Ryan Campbell. Left centre half today. Chris. Seen the run of Antonio Diaz in behind, he flicks it to Shaquille Gwengwe. It's great link up. Gwengwe's in behind it, and he's been brought down, and the referee points to the spot, and it's a Poole Town penalty right at the start of the second half. Gwengwe brought down inside of the area. Now the referee has a big question to ask here, whether he sends the Walton defender off. I don't think he's going to. What a header that was from Diaz onto Gwengwe.
Excellent link-up play there. The touch from Shaq right into his path, it was excellent. And sure.
Gwengwe now from the spot. Looking to step up against Josh Barker. Shaquille Gwengwe with a huge chance to give us a 2-1 lead in this game. Will he convert from 12 yards as he has done so many times so far this season? Shaquille Gwengwe from the spot again. And he scores! And Poole Town take the lead here at Tatnam against the league leaders. It's Shaquille Gwengwe again from the penalty spot this time, as the Dolphins take a 2-1 lead in this game. Well, I mean, there was no doubt in anyone's mind that that ball was hitting the back of the net there. Shaquille Gwengwe doing as he often does, scoring goals at Tatnam. We've seen it so many times so far this season. And he does it again. It's his second of the game, second of the night, and it gives us a 2-1 lead here against Walton and Hersham. And the Poole Town fans now in fine voice over there in that shed end. Gives us the perfect start to the second half here. The game is now back underway. If you are just joining us, the Dolphins have taken a 2-1 lead here. Shaquille Gwengwe is the second of the night. Chris Campbell still battling away. Harvey Slade too. He's cleared it out of the pitch and out of the stadium too. may need another football. As the game is back underway, Walton Hersham with it at the back. Barker plays it short. Both sides still battling away in the middle of the park. Salim side comes away with the ball, looking for Shaquille Gwengwe in behind, and Fernandez is there first to deal with it. Rogowski around the corner, looking for Joel Powell. Charlie Davis is there first and clears it out of play. I think it's really important that we keep our heads on here and don't let Walton back into this game. Penalty right at the start of the second half, converted by Shaquille Gwengwe for the Dolphins' second. Only 49 minutes played, still plenty of time left in this game for either the league leaders to get back into it. They have only lost once so far in the league this season. The Dolphins, however, have been formidable at home. Chris Campbell looking to skip round his man. Be a thrown on that far side, but there's a Poole Town player down here, and I think it's Ayo who's down on the deck. Ollie looking back to the goal, there's no doubt he was going to find the back of the net.
No, I think you would always bet your house on Shaq converting from the spot. And once again he did. It was a really good penalty, sent the keeper the wrong way and given Poole the lead for the first time in this game.
Ball up in the air, Harvey Slade is there first. Slim side jumps in, side trying to progress forward now, still running at that Walton defence, skip trying another challenge, still Salim, plays the ball to the left-hand side, here's Ayo in space. His man, still Ayo, driving forward to the left-hand side, pulls it across, and it's into the hands of the goalkeeper, another nice move there.
Yeah, it was a good move there from Poole. Salim worked the ball well, out to the left-hand side, Ayo got down the line, just couldn't quite get the cross right, but it's a good start from Poole in this second half here as the rain now starts to really come down. Walton just knocking it around at the back for now as they look for an equaliser. And the rain is really starting to come down here out of nowhere. Here's Shaq, Slim, here's Diaz, who's got runners. Salim gets into the area. Oh, Salim still with the ball here. Referee waves away the challenge. Shaq picks the ball up. Flag doesn't go up, surprisingly. Diaz with the ball now. Out wide to Chris Campbell. Oh, just beaten there. And now Walton try and come forward. The rain has really started to come down here, just out of nowhere. Could that have an effect on this game? We'll have to wait and see. For now though, Walton just knocking the ball around at the back. Have it down this left-hand side. With Obeng inside. Ryan Campbell wins the ball back. Goes back to Parks. Campbell on the ball again. Slade knocks it forward, but seemingly to no one. Poole win it back. Chris Campbell goes long, searching for Shaq Gwengwe, who jumps. Referee gives the foul to Walton there.
Well, Ollie, coming into today's game, we knew it was going to be tough out there, but I think we've done so well to battle away, and now we're leading against the league leaders here at Tatnam. Did you expect this coming into today's game?
I can't say I did, no, but you know, as soon as that first whistle went, we played really well, and I think we've actually taken deserved lead here. I think we've definitely had the better of the chances, and we've looked solid at the back. So, you know, approaching the 55th minute now, still lots of time left in this game, but Poole will be hoping to add another.
Well, you rightly mentioned, Ollie, the rain is non-stop at the moment out there. Park's coming out and commanding his area well, but it will be a Walton throw-in over on that far side. I think you can probably see and hear the rain downpouring into our gantry up in Webby's tower over here. Throw-in on the far side, Device. Joel Poole now for the visitors, looking to drive at that Poole back line, and it will go behind for a corner kick, and the referee has overruled him and given a goal kick. Well, big plaudits to the referee for thinking he's got a better eye of line than the linesman there. We'll certainly take that.
We certainly will. I think it must have been the correct decision, because a few Poole players over there on that far side weren't happy with that decision, so props to the referee.
Poole Town fans in fantastic voice this evening. They're a little bit quiet in the first half, in all honesty, but it's a packed out shed end now. Around 400 people in attendance for today's game. Chris Campbell and AO battling away over there. It will be a Poole Town throw-in. And I think it's fair to say both sides have been up for this one, but I think Poole Town have just shown what they can actually do out there on a football pitch today.
Yeah, it's been a really good showing from the whole team, really. We've looked solid at the back, and then going forward, we've created lots and lots of chances. And yeah, Shaq on the score sheet once again at the double. Let's see if he can make it another hat-trick this season.
Well, if he keeps this form up, he is going to end the season with a silly amount of goals, in all honesty. His goal-scoring tallies have been absolutely ridiculous. Joel Poole to Jack Wood over there, to Rogowski, trying to play it around the corner. Device keeps it alive. It's now picked up by Bolger. So looking to progress forward down the left-hand side now. Diaz putting really good pressure on the Walton back line. You could probably argue that could have been a Poole Town throw-in there. The referee opting to give it Walton's way.
Yeah, for the first time in this game now, Walton are starting to look a little bit shaky at the back, just because they now have to actually push forward and get another goal to get back into this game, which should create chances for Poole to get at them as they push more men forward.
Launched high up in the air. This is not a position that Walton will be familiar with. They are very rarely in a losing position in games, aren't they?
Yeah, you're 100% correct. This will be fairly new to them. And I think Poole can take advantage of that. You know, we're still pressing really high, going man-to-man with arguably the best team in the league, but I think, you know, arguably we're up there as well, certainly.
Well, based on today's performance, 100% correct, Ollie. We've been fundamentally absolutely phenomenal out there, man-to-man. Goalkeeper launches it long. This game is certainly not done yet, though. I think that's worth mentioning. The rain is continuing to pour down on the Tatnam surface. A game that probably would have been called off a year or two ago. Joel Poole, great touch out his feet onto Device now, and Walton coming forward in numbers here. Ball down the left-hand side. Walton's number 12 into the area. Some good ball in there, not really dealt with. Rogowski with a chance, great block from Ryan Campbell, and it's eventually cleared away. You can see players starting to slip all over the place at the moment. Walton keep the attack alive. Chris Campbell jumps into the challenge and wins the ball. Do you reckon we'll see a substitute on the cards in the next few minutes or so?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, this rain is really causing some problems for our players there. Ryan Campbell just slipped, but he rescued the ball brilliantly and made a decisive block there. And here's Device coming forward.
Coming forward from Walton. Shot from range, and that was always going wide of the mark there. That was really going to trouble the hands of Adam Parks, and it goes behind for a goal kick. And maybe a moment of reflection and just a look back at the talking points of this game. Rogalski opening the scoring for Walton very early on from the penalty spot. Shaquille Gwengwe finding the back of the net just before the break after a great ball through from Salim Saeed. And then Gwengwe scoring his second of the night to give Poole Town the lead in this one just after the break. As the score here remains Poole Town 2, Walton Hersham 1, and we've got just over half an hour still to play here.
Yeah.
What do you think Joe and Pat are thinking right now, Ollie?
I think they'd be very happy with this second half showing so far. We've really pressed Walton high up the pitch, and you know, we're getting our rewards from that. And Parks for Walton and Hersham is now back up and seemingly okay to continue.
Ball played down that left-hand side, and the referee is going to bring back a free kick for a foul on Ao there. Now a chance for us to loft the ball into the area, Ollie.
Yeah, that's a correct decision from the referee there, just pulling on Ao's shirt, and we've got a free kick in a really dangerous position here, especially with that rain, you know. Whenever we've got heavy rain, it always causes a bit of an issue in the box and for the keepers, and I'm sure that Chris Campbell, looks like Diaz, will be looking to just swing it into that corridor of uncertainty to try and create a goal-scoring opportunity.
Looks like it will be Antonio Diaz to take. Poole Town fans in fantastic voice singing Ao's name. Look how free Chris Campbell is at the back post. What's the space for him? Diaz to take. Ball launched into the area. It's targeted for Chris Campbell on the volley. It's well saved by the goalkeeper. Audacious effort there from Chris Campbell, but you know he's got it in his locker.
Yeah, it seemed like you just manifested that chance as well, Connor, spotting Chris Campbell at the back post. And it was a great connection, but just, you know, straight into the keeper's path, unfortunately. But a really nice idea there from Poole. Poole pressing high here.
We continue to press high on the Walton back line. Which, I mean, has been a joy to watch today, hasn't it? Our relentless attacking options going forward and the continuous press has been really enjoyable.
Yeah, you're 100% right, Connor. I think the front line have really worked hard, you know, pressing Walton's defence and midfield, and still now, even, you know, with 30 minutes left, see Diaz there working brilliantly, winning the ball back, and we've done that all game.
It's a great challenge from Diaz, who's been once again fantastic out there today. I don't think there's been a Poole Town player out there this evening who's played less than a 7 out of 10 in all honesty. I mean, maybe I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself because there's still 30 minutes to play here. We can't forget that. It's been a really good display so far. Joel Powell now on to Device. Around the corner, good link up, Rogalski and Joel Powell. There's a little bit of pinball in there at the moment. Poole Town do well to play their way out of trouble. Josh McCormick. McCormick with a great ball into Diaz.
Go on,
Shaq. Shaquille Gwengwe if he can get his touch off. Referee allowing the game to continue and has awarded Walton a free kick. Not too sure why. It's Gwengwe getting back to his feet. Poole Town still leading by 2-1 here at Tatnam. Looks like Walton are going to sub on, as Jacob described, their hype man at half-time.
Yeah, that hype man seems to be Anis Nur, number 14 for Walton.
He's a very experienced player in non-league, been at many clubs such as Hendon, Hanwell, Met Police. This is now his 3rd season with the Swans. Well, it's eventually been allowed onto the pitch by the linesman. Free kick for Walton here to eventually get on with the game. Ball flicked around the corner. Rogalski looking to dance his way through. Good defending by Poole, and Walton are forced backwards once again, but they'll reset. Just know their relentless attack is going to come again. Fernandez launches it down the left-hand side. It's not a bad ball. It's flicked on to Hannes Nur, who's recently introduced. Still Nur taking on Harvey Slade, and he skipped round Slade, ball across into the air, and not a bad ball. Here's Wood with a chance, and he skied it over the bar. But what a huge chance that was for Walton to get back in this game.
That was a big opportunity there for Walton. Nur does really well for his first action of this game, and Wood just seemingly swiped it there, just shanked it over the top of the goal.
Top of the league, you're having a laugh from the Poole Town fans enjoying this one out there at the moment. I think they may be getting a little bit ahead of themselves, but
still a long way to go.
Spirits. Adam Parks to take. Finds Corey Jordan. Poole Town are leading by 2-1 if you are just joining us here. Good defending at the back by Walton. Look to launch another attack now. Into Defice. Round Davis, and the referee does pull it back for a free kick. Charlie Davis struggled a little bit so far today.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of a tactical foul there, if anything. But I think the ref's been fair, you know. Wasn't exactly a goal-scoring opportunity, so didn't warrant the yellow card or anything. Walton knock it through.
It's not a bad field at all. Onto Hannes Nur down that left flank. Nur inside. Back to Fernandez. It's a good touch round the left-hand side. Nur onto the number 7. Good defending by Salim Said, and Harvey Slade now looking to break.
It's all over him.
Shaquille Gwengwe, and he's done really well to evade one challenge. Diaz now cuts it back. Still Diaz, really nice footwork from Diaz. Looking to drive down the left-hand side, and both sides still battling away, and the referee eventually pulling it back. And I think it probably could have been argued of a yellow card for Salim there, but I think you could say the same for Fernandez on Gwengwe, in all honesty.
Yeah, the ref's letting a lot go right now, but I think he's being fair to both teams, so that's clearly the game he's trying to manage.
Fernandez plays it out to Joel Powell. Fernandez has probably had more touches than any Walton player out there so far this evening. If you are just joining us here, Poole Town still leading this game by 2-1 at the moment. Light. Fernandez now. To Bolger. 20-year-old defender plays it over the top, and Ryan Campbell is there first. It's actually a really good header onto Ao. Sets it back to Chris Campbell, and Salim Said's making a good run on the field at the moment, but that will be swept up by Fernandez.
I mean, you can constantly hear Pat and Joe just saying up, up, up. You know, they don't want the team to sit back anytime soon. There's still plenty of time left, as we're now into the 67th minute here. And I think they'll be hoping they can get another for a bit of breathing space and add that third.
Hannes Nur looking for Ethan Light. Ball played down the left-hand side, and Parks very quick off his line to come and command his box there. Well, just over 20 minutes to play here. The time is ticking away, and as it stands, they'll be only the second team at this season to beat Walton and Hersham. There's still plenty of time to play. Defice goes down on the halfway line. The referee awarding a free kick to Walton and Hersham, which they get on with quickly. Here's Fernandez.
How long do you think it will be, Connor, before we see some of Poole's subs introduced?
I think I'd give it 5 or so minutes. I think we're playing really well out there at the moment, although Walton could be in behind here through Hannes Nur. Set back to the edge, chance to shoot. Still alive here for Joey Jones. One more shot goalwards and some great block back there by, I think it was Corey Jordan, diving across the face of the goal.
Receive some treatment. Some Poole players come in for some words from coach Jolie. Billy Lowe's currently warming up as well. Could we see him introduced shortly? Josh McCormick is still receiving treatment here, and he looks to be in a bit of discomfort. Be interesting to see if he can carry on or not.
Well, while we do have a break in play here, we'll give you a run through of some scores on the doors from teams in our division this evening. There's only one other game, which is Bracknell Town against Hungerford Town, and it's 1-0 to the Robins. Jack Mazzone on the score sheet for them. In the Premier League this evening, if you are waiting for match of the day, do listen away for the moment. This is an absolute cracker between Fulham and Man City. It's now 5-4 to Man City. Bournemouth are currently losing by 1-0 against Everton, and Newcastle against Tottenham is still goalless as it stands.
Get in.
As we are still waiting for this game to get back underway here, and I think now we are going to see our first substitution of the night, which is going to be Billy Lowe's coming on for Josh McCormick. Another fantastic performance from Josh McCormick today. And he departs for Billy Lowe's. A stalwart in midfield. He's the sort of player you want to be bringing on at this stage in the game. We've got 20 minutes to play. Jacob, what have you made of the 70 minutes we've played so far?
Superb. Done absolutely everything right. Took our chances well. Look, against top of the table, you can see why. You know, they're defensively compact. They move the ball around well. They are starting to grow into this game now, and I think with that change of, you know, McCormick coming off through injury and Charlie going right back, maybe we might see some more openings. You know, Charlie's been good there, but he's obviously not a natural right back. Let's see what happens. But the most important thing is we got the lead.
Without a doubt, as it remains Poole Town 2, Walton and Hersham 1 here at Tatnam. Still time to play though. Will be a Walton Hersham flowing on that far side over there. Fernandez is going to be the one to take and gets on with it quickly. Short to Bolger. Fernandez again. Plays it down on the right-hand side to Ethan Light. Walton are trying to send everything at it at the moment, but it's not the best of alls from Ethan Light over on that far side. Oh, an enjoyable evening so far, Ollie, watching this one.
Yeah, it has been. And despite the flurry of rain at the start of the second half, it's actually been pretty good weather in this game so far. Let's hope it continues this way.
Chris Campbell to take, and he launches into play, looking for AO. Good control from him. Ball to Salim Said. Not a bad ball either. Said still progressing forward. Takes it round one, but can't get round this second, and the referee bringing it back for a free kick. Salim Said has had a few nibbles at the Walton backline today, yet to receive a yellow card out there.
Here come Walton. Noor on the ball now.
Fernandez onto Ethan Light. Switches out to this left-hand side. Walton with all of the ball at the moment. The ball down the left-hand side again.
I think you can see fatigue has just started to kick in these last 5 minutes for the Poole players. The press is just a little bit slower. And Walton and Hersham are just starting to throw some more men forward, but here's Diaz.
Diaz jumps into the ball, and now Poole coming forward on the front foot again. Still Diaz. Slowed it down slightly, but does get his pass away onto Gwengwe. Still Shaquille Gwengwe. His left foot now, plays it in behind, looking for Slim Side. The angle's tight. Forced back to AO. Keeps it alive. Chris Campbell now in a crossing position. Not too many players inside the area. Chris Campbell on the overlap, and he drives into the area, ball across and into the hands of the goalkeeper. It's judged to have just stayed in play there as Walton do keep the attack and the game flowing. Mason Abeng finds Ethan Light. Just over 15 minutes to play here at Tatnam. Still Light. Walton coming off the back of a 3-0 win against Basingstoke Town on the road. They're probably expecting to come here today and earn a similar sort of result, but Poole Town have stayed resilient in their defensive duties today. And it's Noor up against Charlie Davis. Noor sets it back to the edge. Good challenge in there. Defice jumps and Jack Wood brings it under. Salim Said at his toes again. Now he drives Chris Campbell down that right-hand side. Ball almost into the end. Good defending once again from Chris Campbell over there. Ollie, you've got a difficult job of choosing man of the match today. I'll tell you what, there's some contenders out there so far.
There really is. You know, Shaq's on a hat-trick. Oh, Shaq's on the ball now.
Talking of Shaquille Gwengwe, he's driving forward. Antonio Diaz on the overlap, and he's found Diaz, who could be in behind here for Poole. Still Diaz, driving at that Walton defence onto his left foot, shoots goals, and it's a good block by the Walton backline, and they survive again, but there's mistakes in this Walton backline at the moment.
Yeah, they're just being a bit sloppy on the ball now, but here they come.
A bang onto Anis Noor. End-to-end action, and it's continuous tonight at Tatnam. Still Noor. Almost a good ball in behind, good cut out there, and AO clears it away, but only to Bolger. I think both sides are almost tiring a little bit out there. You can see it, can't you, Ollie?
Yeah, they've worked like dogs out there today, both sides. And fatigue is really starting to kick in now. It's not so man-to-man as it was in the first half or even the first 70 minutes of this game. Players are getting more space, and that's going to create more chances, you think.
One thing I have noticed is Poole doing really well to remain in their shape, although Ethan Light's still driving at that Poole backline, and Ryan Campbell's there first, and he's gone down. The referee rightfully awarding Poole Town a free kick to Walton's frustration. We'll certainly take that.
Yeah, we certainly will.
Adam Parks has gone down on the deck, and maybe a chance to Poole to come in and have a quick chat with the players here. One of those tactical breaks which we've seen very often so far this season. You can see Dan Wilson with the board there, which does normally mean there is going to be a substitution here. I highly doubt it's going to be Adam Parks to be replaced.
No, it looks like Henry Spalding is set to come on here. Oh, double change. IK Hill is also... Oh. Triple. IK Hill, Henry Spalding and Owen Dorr look set to come on here. We still wait to see who is coming off.
It'll be an interesting one. All three substitutions, IK Hill, Henry Spalding, both attacking players. Owen Dorr is recovering from an injury, but there's no surprise he's ready to come on. I think Salim Said and AO might be two of those about to come off, given they're standing right by the touchline here.
What a massive, massive 3 points this could be, not only in the race for the playoffs, but in the race for the title, could I add. This could hinder Walton a little bit. They've been on absolutely tremendous form, but maybe this could be where they slip up. Who knows? 10 minutes left in this massive, massive game.
I think it was almost maybe a good time, you could argue, to play Walton Hersham. Obviously losing their manager Billy Rowley, going off to Hewish Park to manage Yeovil Town. Well, I think arguably you couldn't have asked for a better time to play this Walton side.
Absolutely, and you've got to think as well, we are winning this game like we did on like we did at Berkhamsted on Saturday, without Josh Staunton, without Owen Dorr. I know he's on the pitch now, but you're thinking, you know, there's a couple of changes, but that quality we can bring off the bench, like we have done now, it'll make a real impact. But yeah, it's just absolutely brilliant. The desire, the fight from everyone out there, just superb to see.
This game is certainly not done yet. Still just over 10 minutes to play here. On a rather chilly Tatnam night now. It's a little bit cold out there, but the game continues nonetheless. Parks. Launch long. Here's Harvey Slade. Lays it out to their right-hand side, and here's Corey Jordan with a chance to progress forward now for Poole. Jordan to Slade, and he sets it back to Ryan Campbell. Corey Jordan launching it down the line, and Henry Spalding is going to try and run onto this one here. The referee has awarded a free kick to Walton right over by. Corner flag over there. If you are just joining us here, scoreline is Poole Town at 2, Walton and Hersham 1. Walton looking to come forward again through Joey Jones. Vastly experienced player, switches it onto Ethan Light inside to Obeng. Fernandez. Bolger again. Walton knocking it around with ease at the back of the ring, but not really going anywhere with it. I don't want to jinx it as they do launch it forward. Out to that right-hand side. Here's Jack Wood. Looking to take on recently introduced IK Hill. Gets the ball into the air. It's a really good ball in there. And it's dealt with by Charlie Davis. Behind for a corner kick, though.
I think Jacob raised a great point there, actually, where, you know, this isn't Poole's natural starting back four.
Ball into the box, under the goalkeeper, and it's headed home. And Walton have their equaliser. And I believe it's the number 5, Ethan Light. Well, all that good praise that we've been giving this Poole Town side in the second half, and Walton a bit back. They've scored an equaliser in this game, and now it's a big 10 minutes left at Tatnam.
Yeah, no time for Poole players to feel sorry for themselves here, because we've still got 9 minutes left in this game, plus stoppage time. So Poole have got to, you know, pick their heads up and try and get that third, which, you know, they've been looking for the majority of this second half.
I mean, this game is so open now. It really could go either way. I think coming into today's game, you probably take a point. There's still 10 minutes to play, and who knows what's going to happen in that time. Davis laying it down the line, asking a lot of Shaquille Gwengwe, who's going to continue to press that Walton back line. Needs a little bit of support up there. You can see it's just Shaq pressing at the moment. Henry Spalding's trying his best to help out too.
Yeah, Shaq, you know, he's got 2 new wingers to his side now, so he should really be pressing, not just by himself. Ball now goes to the Walton defence on the right-hand side.
Bolger. If you are just joining us here, the score remains Poole Town 2, Walton and Hersham 2. Fernandez to Joey Jones. Options right and left, and he finds Joel Powell. Back to Walton Hersham's goal scorer of their second, Ethan Light. Did actually come on as a very early substitute in this game. Anis Nur seen the switch, and he's launched it over the top, and Ryan Campbell is there first, but it falls to Joel Powell. He strikes from range, and it's over the bar. And Walton are piling on the pressure now, Ollie.
Yeah, despite Poole being on top for the majority of this second half, it now looks like Walton are the more likely team to score, which I think it'd be a real sucker punch if we was to not come away with a point here, don't you think, Connor?
100%, it certainly would be. I think we've had so much positive display out there, but Walton and Hersham, you know how good they are. I mean, they're top of the league, and they've only lost once so far this season for a reason, and we've given them a really good game out there so far today. I think there's certainly time for us to get a winner in this one, but it's going to be tough now. Parks with a goal kick. 84 minutes played. Launched long by the Dolphins' number 1. Shaquille Gwengwe is the target. Harvey Slade up in the air too. Ryan Campbell battling away. Shaquille Gwengwe leaps. The referee awards a free kick to, throw-in rather, to Walton and Hersham. Shaquille Gwengwe has had a tough time out there today, but he's still managed to get 2 goals on the score sheet. I think that just shows just what he's capable of.
Yeah, you know, he's not just a goal scorer. The work that he does for the team overall is just brilliant. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on here.
Well, the referee's just having a quick word with his linesman here. Not too sure what actually is happening over there. We're still waiting. I think everyone in the ground has no idea what's going on at the moment. Well, he's going to his pocket. There's a Walton player walking away. I'm not too sure what's going on, to be honest. Well, I don't think anyone inside Tatnam actually knows what's happening at the moment. Chris Campbell over there involved, Jack Wood too. We're asking for a safety steward. Mike Winchester's big moment now. Well, if someone knew where a safety steward was, I think we're still waiting for the game to get back underway. The referee's just having a word with Joe Lee. Pats are actually in the Walton manager too.
Don't want to spread any misinformation, but it looked to be like someone had said something to Chris Campbell and he wasn't happy with it.
Well, both sets of managers are getting their players in for a quick chat here while we wait for our safety steward, who's taking a rather leisurely walk over. Well, just to add to the tension here at Tatnam, both sets of players now coming over to have a quick word with the manager, and absolutely no idea what has actually happened over there. I think it's a Walton fan that has said something to Chris Campbell. You're absolutely correct, Ollie. We don't want to spread misinformation, but I've just heard a Walton player say one of our own fans is killing us. And I think the linesman may have heard it and has decided, ultimately, to stop the game. Oh, I'm not sure what has been said or the correct procedure which will take place now. Our safety officers just having a quick word with the referee before we ultimately decide what's going to happen. But the referee has called the players back out onto the field, and it looks like we will be getting underway. Well, it says 87 on the clock. I can imagine there's probably 3 or 4 more minutes than that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this game ticks into the 100th minute here, just because of that little 5-minute stoppage.
Well, whatever was said, hopefully it will be dealt with over there, but I mean, I don't want to judge too much on the procedures because I don't actually know what has happened, but we're being told it was a Walton fan that has said something to Chris Campbell in a racist nature. We will have more on that, I'm sure, in the coming days. Anyway, back on with the game. Ball over the top, and it's a dangerous ball too. Ryan Campbell comes across to deal with it. Billy Lowe's still battling away. Joel Powell onto Jack Wood. Jack Wood shoots goalwards, and it's wide of the post and goes behind for a goal kick. Well, into the 88th minute. Salim Saeed awarded with the man of the match there. Do you agree with that, Ollie?
Sorry, what was
Salim
that,
Saeed, man of the match?
Yeah, I think Salim is definitely a heavy candidate for man of the match. You know, he did some great work for the goals and obviously set up Shaq's first with that lovely little through ball. And yeah, he's been a real thorn in the side of Walton's defence today.
Launched long by Poole. Shaquille Gwengwe leaps. That'll be a free kick to Walton. It's a dangerous challenge over there. That'll be yellow card. Not too sure who that yellow card was given to. Was it Chris Campbell?
I believe it was Ryan Campbell.
Was it Ryan Campbell? Well, Walton looking to launch this one into the air as we approach the 90th minute here at Tatnam. Poole Town still leading. Well, actually, it was no longer leading. It is now 2-2 here at Tatnam between the two sides. Free kick played into the area. It's flicked on. Picked up by Charlie Davis now.
Come on.
And it's all the way back. The referees pulled it back for another free kick to Walton. They are going to be relentless in these next 6 additional minutes, Ollie.
Yeah. And the scoreboard's just getting ready now. It looks like it will be 6 minutes.
Fernandez. There is confirmation of 6 additional minutes here at Tatnam. Ball played over the top, and that will go all the way through into the hands of Adam Parks. You can see Mike Winchester, the safety officer, escorting a Walton fan out of the ground. What to be said about that after the game, I'm sure. Billy Lowe's back to Ryan Campbell over the top. Could be one last chance, Liverpool. Both sides still battling away. It does feel like there's a winner in this game at the moment. Just which way it will fall, we'll have to wait and see. Ball over the top, looking for Jack Wood down that right-hand side for Walton. Shaping up his options, plays it inside, and Chris Campbell can clear it away.
This game's on a knife edge right now.
Walton with the ball at the back. Onto Ethan Light. Bolger back out to Light. 92 minutes played. Walton just happy to keep the ball at the back. Poole continuing to stay in their shape at the moment. Here's the number 7 now. Mason Abeng to Ethan Light. Fernandez. Out to Anis Nur. Up against Charlie Davis down this right-hand side. And Walton all with the ball at the moment. Poole Town holding on as it stands. Fernandez. Ball in behind, and it's, well, surely a free kick there. The game allowed to continue, and Chris Campbell's done so well to win the ball back over there. He doesn't really deal with it, though. Jack Wood. Back to Joey Jones on the edge of the area. Still Jones. Into the box now, looks to get a ball across, and really good defending by Chris Campbell. Still alive for Walton. Again, into the box, headed away, but not clear enough. Both sides still battling away here. Mason Abeng. Whips it across, and good defending by Henry Spalding. Just struggling to clear our lines at the moment. Abeng. Dancing his way in, ball across, and it's just about dealt with by the Poole back line. And Shaquille Gongbe is going to try his best to keep the ball in play. That will be a Walton throw-in.
It's really looking like a nervy ending here. They're putting us under a lot of pressure right now. But we're staying in our structure well and defending the box really well, so. We've still got players up top as well who have the threat on the counter-attack to do Walton some damage.
The referee rightfully awarding a free kick for Poole there. Shaquille Gongbe going down injured. And I think no matter the result today, if we were to lose it or win it in the last minute, it's been a really spirited performance.
It really has. And leading the line excellently, Shaq, who's down on the ground at the minute, but he's worked like a dog out there today.
Now back to our feet, looking to get on with the game as we're into the 94th minute now. Charlie Davis set to take. Really not long left in this game. Launch long. It's cleared away. Billy Lowe's collects and plays it off his man. That will be a Poole Town throw-in on the far side. Oh, is there enough time left in this game for a late winner? Have to wait and see. The time is ticking away. Poole Town looking to get on with it. Billy Lowe's. Short to Henry Spalding. Back to Ryan Campbell now. He drives inside. Here's Corey Jordan, needs to be careful and cuts inside.
Excellent.
Really composed defending by Corey. And he's seen the switch to the left-hand side. Here's the last chance to Poole. Chris Campbell driving at the back line over there.
Go on, Chris.
Inside to Henry Spalding, ball across. Shaquille Gwenge looking to flick it almost to Harvey Slade, and now it's Walton's turn to break. Anis Noor sets it back to Mason Abeng.
Here's Noor again, down the left-hand side.
Abeng. Switched out to the right-hand side. Here's Ethan Light. Onto Jack Wood now. Wood. Inside to Device. Harvey Slade right at his toes. Back to Fernandez. 95-30 played. 30 seconds left of the additional 6 minutes. Ball played over the top and really good defending back there from Ryan Campbell to leave it into the hands of Adam Parks. Well, that might just be that. I think the referee may give it a minute or so before we have the full-time whistle here. Up in the air. Owen Dawes there first. Okay, Hill looking to bring it under. Has been caught on the ball, and Chris Campbell getting into the challenge. We've now played 96 minutes here at Tatnam. Throwing on the far side for Chris Campbell. Ryan Campbell. Onto Lowe's, who can drive forward for Poole. Still Billy Lowe's. Ball in behind, onto IK Hill. Here could be the last chance of the game. IK Hill evades one challenge but can't get past the second man. And Walton with a chance to break.
Need to get back
Anis
here.
Noor. Played forward and Chris Campbell's there first. IK Hill can't get to the second ball. Jack Wood now down that left-hand side, and he struggled to keep the ball in play, and that might just be that. And Chris Campbell's going to take his time before he throws the ball into play over there.
I think he could definitely be a candidate for man of the match as well.
I mean, he was absolutely brilliant against Berkhamsted on Saturday, and today he's been brilliant once again in that left-back role. I mean, if we didn't have Ryan Campbell at the club, I think he'd probably be our starting left-back week in, week out at the moment. Harvey Slade still battling away. Maybe one last chance. Joel Powell coming forward for Walton. Onto Mason Abeng down that left-hand side. Abeng up against Charlie Davis, slots it to the edge. Really good defending. Still alive here for Walton, though. Ball in behind. Anis Noor plays it across. Rogowski clears it under, and the referee awards a free kick. And there is the full-time whistle. Well, it ends level here at Tatnam. What a fantastic 90 minutes of football that was. It was stressful in all honesty, and it ends level in the end. Rogowski opening the scoring for the visitors early on in this game from the spot. Poole Town reacting and responding just before the break through Shaquille Gwenge after he was excellently set up by Salim Saeed. Poole Town kick-started the second half. A fantastic finish from Shaquille Gwenge from the spot for his second of the night, and it was always inevitable that Walton were going to bite back in this game, and they did just that on the 80th minute through Ethan Light, and it ends level here. Ollie, what did you make of that 90 minutes?
It was exhilarating. It was a real top footy match, to be honest with you. You know, two top teams going at it, battling away, and I think it's a point deserved for both teams. I think they can both walk away from this match happy.
100%, and we will leave the live stream there for this evening. A big thank you to everyone who has joined us. Hopefully there weren't too many issues throughout the live stream this evening. We do hope you have enjoyed. We will be back on the road on Saturday against Havant and Waterloo. So do make the trip there if you can. We've got 2 home games the following Saturdays after that, so make sure you head down to Tatnam when you can and support the boys in red and white. A big thank you to everyone who's joined us this evening. Full-time score here at Tatnam: Poole Town 2, Walton and Hersham 2. Thank you for watching.